Hello, everyone. Welcome to the News Browse News broadcast. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMP, announced charges against a 62-year-old consultant, Andrew McDermott, and his company, AM Government Consulting, Inc. They face 2 counts of fraud over $5,000 for allegedly overbilling the federal government. The investigation was initiated in 2021 by Public Services and Procurement Canada, PSPC, after discovering evidence of fraudulent timesheets submitted by the consultant on multiple Shared Services Canada contracts. PSPC identified 3 subcontractors suspected of fraudulent billing in 2024, leading to the suspension of their security status. The case was subsequently referred to the RCMP, confirming the consultant had overbilled the government across separate contracts between May 2020 and June 2022. This news comes from City News Everywhere. Ontario's Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing, Rob Flack, has publicly committed to ensuring new Code of Conduct rules for municipal councillors are passed into law before the upcoming October elections. The proposed legislation includes controversial provisions allowing for the removal of sitting councillors in extreme cases of misconduct. This reform effort has faced previous setbacks, with earlier versions being abandoned in 2021 and 2024. Minister Flack expressed confidence that this iteration would not suffer the same fate, emphasizing the need for standardized functions and improved vetting for integrity commissioners across the province. He also stated that the Provincial Integrity Commissioner, Catherine Motherwell, should be involved in the selection process. The commitment comes amid a high-profile case involving a former Brampton councillor and allegations of a sexual misconduct report not being withdrawn. While NDP MPP Jeff Birch supports aspects like professionalization, he raised concerns about the process for removing elected officials, suggesting the Premier's office might be delaying the bill. This news comes from Global News. Tech giants Meta and Microsoft are implementing significant workforce reductions. Meta announced plans to lay off around 8,000 employees, constituting about 10% of its global workforce. The company cites increased spending on artificial intelligence, AI, infrastructure, and highly paid AI experts as a key driver for these cuts, alongside a push for efficiency. Bloomberg reported that Meta also plans to leave approximately 6,000 job openings unfilled. Meanwhile, Microsoft is offering voluntary buyouts to roughly 8,750 of its U.S. employees, representing about 7% of its domestic workforce. This move, reportedly the first of its kind in the company's 51-year history, comes as Microsoft invests heavily in its data center operations to support cloud computing, AI systems, and its own tools like the AI Assistant Copilot. Analysts view Meta's layoffs as a strategic move to leverage AI for automation and cost reduction, indicating a trend towards leaner operational structures in the tech industry. This news was reported by CBC. British Columbia Premier David Eby has confirmed that American liquor will continue to be kept off store shelves in the province, citing persistent public anger over U.S. tariffs on key Canadian industries, including softwood lumber. Eby stated that this measure is a direct response to what he described as the United States' unfair treatment of Canadian products, particularly the high tariffs imposed on lumber, while allowing European and Russian timber preferential access. He emphasized that this stance is not a coordinated national effort, but a reflection of British Columbians' frustration with their industries being targeted. The Premier indicated that the ban on U.S. liquor will remain in place until these tariff disputes are resolved. This policy is reportedly impacting the hospitality sector, with industry leaders warning of potential revenue losses. The comments come in response to remarks made by U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, who called the ban insulting, a statement that drew criticism from U.S. Senator Jeanne Shaheen, who attributed the tariffs to the Trump administration. City News Everywhere. The Canadian press reports that Ticketmaster Canada has temporarily delisted all resale tickets for events in Ontario. This move comes in anticipation of new provincial legislation that will cap the price of resale tickets at their original face value. A spokesperson for Ticketmaster, Shabnam Durrani, stated that the company removed the listings to ensure compliance with these impending changes. Customers who had previously posted tickets for resale will be able to relist them next week, once Ticketmaster's platform has been updated to reflect the new regulations. This provincial price cap is a direct response to widespread consumer complaints regarding exorbitant prices for popular events, such as the World Series and Taylor Swift's Eras Tour, where tickets were frequently resold for several times their initial value. The budget bill containing this price cap has been passed by the Ontario government but is still awaiting royal assent to become law. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.